Of course. So to continue, here is our UAP Qatar chapter architect Paula Isabel Dizon to introduce tonight's guest speaker.
Let us give her a big round of applause.
Architects, families, and guests, good evening. The man that I will introduce tonight was born in Mandawi City. He's a certified public accountant and a lawyer. He has been also vice consuls and consuls of different countries such as Ottawa, Manama, Tehran, and so forth. Now, I'm proud to introduce to you the father of all Filipinos here in Qatar, our Ambassador, Honorable Vicente Retuya Relacion.
Thank you so much. Well, one of the founders of your organization, Architect Jin Tabuzo, the past chairman of PNUC, Mr. Fidel Escorel, the officers of UAP, and my colleague also at the embassy, Sir Richard Villedo, our cultural officer. I don't know if you have met him already. And also I'd like to acknowledge, I think he just have arrived, Mr. Flor Cabrito, the current PNUC chairman. And pleasant good evening to all of us tonight. You know, I'm very happy to see all of you this evening. Actually, I don't have any prepared speech because I'm here year in and year out. Every year, I am. I don't know if I have missed an UAP oath-taking ceremony or induction of officers, and I believe in my heart that I believe this is a humble assessment that my presence will be enough that to grace the occasion, your occasion. In fact, when I arrived here, because the invitation that I received was at 8 o'clock in the evening, so I make a point in every function that I am attending, that I will be on time. Fortunately, I was on time, although along the way at the Corniche, every way to the Corniche was blocked, so we have to make some U-turn and use the Sea-Ring Road. And by luck, 5 to 8 o'clock, I was already at the entrance of this hotel. So I'm very glad to be with you tonight, and I would like to congratulate once again the architect for your very exemplary showing at the special licensure examinations. And I believe you are one, and I know that you are one of the those who have shown really a very exemplary performance in the last examinations. And I think it's not only the last examinations, for the past 3 examinations, your profession has been leading the way in the passing percentage. And I think you owe it a lot to your mentor, to your reviewer, Architect Jin Tabuzo. And I hope he will stay in Qatar for quite some time, because you know, if he would be leaving you, I think you have a very big shoe to fill in. And if at Architect Jean is leaving you, is planning to leave you. I think at this point at this point in time, he should be grooming somebody to take his place. Well, I would just like to commend each one of you to continue with the good work that you have done. UAP is one of the most successful professional organizations, not only professional organizations in Qatar, but also among the 125 or so organizations accredited with the Philippine Embassy. You've been leading the way. You've been very exemplary in supporting the activities of the embassies and in supporting your members. So I salute you for that. Now, the night would not be complete if I would not be leaving a word to you, because it is a fact, and I will say that I might be the oldest among us here, and for that, I am really your father, so to speak, not only figuratively, but also chronologically. So, you know, I always remind our kababayan, I always remind our countrymen to do what is right, to do what is good, to do what is legal in the state of Qatar. You know, because I just like to inform you that nowadays we have experienced and we have observed a surge in some cases here in Qatar among Filipinos. And one of that is yung drug case po. Just a week ago, we have about 13 Filipinos who were caught and arrested using prohibited drugs. And there's already one Filipino who was sentenced by court to serve 10 years for bringing in drugs into the country. I know some of you may know that fellow. He is one of the stewards of the Qatar Airways. Okay, and not only that, no, we have a very top person at the Qatar Airways who is also charged of drugs possession. So I implore each one of you, no, please refrain from using this substance. It will not do you any good. It will harm your health, and it will harm the future, not only your future, but the future of your family. Nakakaawa po pag ganun po ang mangyayari po sa atin dito. Second, and I have also reminded you, especially the guys, every time I met our kababayan, is that please do not forget, if your family is not with you, do not forget your family back home, back in the Philippines. Because the greatest, I always told our kababayan in this, that the greatest sin that you commit is to neglect your family, is to neglect your children. My heart bleeds when we receive letters from wives or even from the children themselves, asking us for assistance in locating, or not only locating, but in communicating with their fathers or with the husbands, because that person, very person, has neglected his family. Mahirap po pag yung anak po natin, mga anak po natin, ay yung po ang nagko-condemn sa atin, nagbe-blame sa atin. You, each one of us, especially the men, have that obligation to support your family and to guide your children to the right way of life. You have been appointed as stewards of God. Stewards of God to rear your children the right way of life. Huwag po natin kalimutan yun. Huwag po natin kalimutan yung obligasyon na yan. Okay? Now, the last point that I would like to tell you also is that please do your patriotic duty to support your government. And one way of doing that is we have these coming elections in May 2013. I hope majority of you have registered in the last absentee voting registration, because we starting on April 13, and for the 1 month period we will have an election. Your election here is 1 month, and that is daily, including weekends, including Fridays and Saturdays. So wala pong dahilan, wala pong rason na yung pong nakarehistro ay hindi makabuta. Boboto po tayo. Huwag po nating iiwan, huwag po natin, let's not put the fate of our country in uncertainty na po ay sa Diyos na natin ipapa-ubaya ang lahat. No, you have your own responsibility to put men and women in government whom you think could serve the country. Yun po yung responsibility po natin. So, starting April 13, we will have the elections until May 13, 2013. And the closing time is 12 o'clock, midnight, in Qatar. Because 7 o'clock ata sa Pilipinas, tapos mayroon pang 5 hours. Di ba? 7 plus 5 hours is 12 o'clock here. So, yun lang po. I wish to congratulate those who have passed the special professional licensure board examinations. I think all of this is this the one? Top 10. Oh wow! And not only top 10 in Qatar, but the whole of Middle East. For this. Some of them, okay. And I know that it's not only this year, but it has been a habit, and that's not a good, and that's not a bad habit actually. So let's keep that habit. So congratulations and your baby to all of us.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Relacion. Just one correction for the ranking. Ambassador, we would like to present to you that this year is the 4th year of being the top notcher in GCC. Okay, let's give a hand for us. And not only that, Ambassador Relacion, it doesn't matter if you're not prepared of your speech, but the words and the presence that you have given to the architects matter. Thank you so much.